Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm just going to use the first letter, your first and last name, GN. So let's take a look at what you said here in the email. You said you took the TOEFL test, you got 1 point in the reading, 18 in the writing, 18 in the listening, and 20 in the speaking. Okay, so you said, it's my mistake, I cannot manage the time of the reading, and I lost one complete paragraph, and message appeared on the screen, your time is over. This was the first section, so I lost my rhythm, and I was very upset, which affect my other sections, and I collapsed. So please help me again. I can do better in the next attempt after 15 or 20 days. All right, yeah, no problem. Now, I think you're one of my students right now, right? So let's see what went wrong here. So when you're doing the reading section, the question is, why could you not manage the time? So I think when you go back to the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT GN, my first question right now is, what is your reading comprehension? How fast can you read with 80% comprehension? This is important, right? So typically, if you're reading faster than 300 words per minute, which is my recommended reading speed for the TOEFL, typically you're able to manage the time easily because you can read the passages quickly, you can answer the questions, you can move on to the next part of the test or the next part of the reading. So also remember that in the 7-step system, make sure that you regularly study the vocabulary words in step 1. Make sure in the reading area that you make sure you review those IBT question types and the strategies for answering those question types. And also make sure you work in the reading area where you increase your reading speed to a minimum of 300 words a minute. Now, I know you said here that you lost your rhythm and it kind of knocked you off or you didn't do so well in the other sections, but you still managed to get 20 points in the speaking, right? So it wasn't like a total disaster there. So anyway, what you want to do, of course, next time is what went wrong. Think about what went wrong when you were working on this last TOEFL test and the problems that you had with the first part of the test, and particularly why you could not manage the time in the reading. And I think the reading passage has changed too as of November of last year. Instead of getting one passage at a time, you know, like 20 minutes, you read a passage, you answer questions. Another 20 minutes, you get another passage and answer questions. With the new change, you get to see everything all at the same time. And you're not the first person that's told me, or who has told me, that he or she has had trouble managing the time because of this new change. But you have, let me give you a quote here. There's a quote in American culture that says, when you get a lemon, make a lemonade. Think about that for a minute. So a lemon in and of itself is very sour, and most people don't just eat a lemon. But if you take a lemon, and with the lemon, you make lemonade with that lemon, you know, you're taking something which is bad, and you're actually trying to turn it into something which is good. So that's kind of what you have to do right now, GN, with your last TOEFL test, is you had a really terrible experience with the reading part of the test, and it kind of caused you to do terribly in all the other sections of the test, but learn from your mistakes, right? And then the next time you take the test, make sure you manage your time much more effectively during the reading section. Okay, anyway, thank you for contacting me and for letting me know about your experience with the TOEFL, and keep up the good work. Keep your head high.